Hey guys, welcome back to Bolitho Gaming, and today I'm bringing to you the updated 2020 uniform guide because Black Friday is here and I want to make sure that you're making the right choices. So right here I have sorted these uniforms by the ones I already own, and I'm going to tell you out of these uniforms which are the ones that you should still get, and then I'm going to go to the unknown uniforms and tell you which uniforms I'm going to buy personally and which uniforms you absolutely need. Alright, so starting here, I'm just going to start with this and go this way, right? Skip, 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 skip. For Black Widow, skip every uniform except for the snowsuit, alright? So snowsuit is the uniform that you get for Black Widow. Alright, Cable, get this uniform. If you do not have summer days and you enjoy playing Cable, you can get this uniform, but it's not necessary, alright? Captain America, skip. Get this uniform. For gold you should pick up any gold uniform, but this uniform especially because it can help you in combat female if you do not have any other option as a free to play. Other than that, you should get the end game uniform for sure, and if you want you can get his Hydra Supreme uniform, which we'll get to later, although I don't recommend getting both. You should just get one and stick with it. For Sharon Rogers, skip, skip. You should not get these uniforms anymore. There is a better uniform out there. Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel has fallen out of the meta, but she can still be really helpful for a new player trying to get into PvP. So I'll say pick up the endgame uniform, it can help you. For Cyclops, this is the only good uniform for Cyclops, and I have it, but being honest, Cyclops is not a worth tier 3 anymore, and so you should avoid this uniform as well. Skip Daisy Johnson. Deadpool, I got this uniform during the holidays. That is the only time it has ever been on sale. It is not on sale right now, even on Black Friday. If it ever comes back on sale, purchase it. It's the best PvE uniform in the game. All right, skip this one. Skip. Excuse me. For Doctor Octopus, if you have him awakened, and even if you don't have him awakened and you plan to awaken him later, you should absolutely get this uniform. It's a good uniform. You should get it. Doctor Strange, skip this one. Get the new one. I got this for 350 way back in the day. Skip. Oh, I'm so sorry. Skip, get Hela's uniform for the CTP of energy. Skip, this is the only Hulk uniform you should ever have. This is a brilliant uniform. I recommend everyone to get it. Iron Fist, skip. You can skip every Iron Man uniform except for Endgame if you really enjoy playing with him. Otherwise, you can skip that one as well. For Loki, I have this uniform for the comic card. Skip any other uniform. Luna Snow, skip this one. There is a new one which is better. Mysterio, you might get it, but there is not a lot of value that you're going to get from Mysterio anymore. He's still a really good free-to-play blast villain, but you have other choices as well, so it's okay if you get it, but it's not a complete skip, but it's not a must-buy. Quicksilver, if you're not going to build him and tier 3 him, skip. Rogue, get her to level 70. She can be really helpful in things like squad battle. So good uniform for Ronin as well. Skip this uniform. There is a better uniform for Scarlet Witch. Skip, skip, skip. For Thor, this is the only uniform that you should get apart from Ragnarok. Now Ragnarok is important for the mythic card. That is one of the best free-to-play cards in the game, and I really enjoy Thor, so that is why I bought this uniform. But you can skip it because we will soon, probably because we have been getting so many Donny Cates updates, we'll soon get like the uh, Herald of Galactus Thor uniform. So you can save up for that, or you can get this uniform right now. Alright, so skip all Ultron uniforms. Skip this Venom uniform. You might want to get the white one, Anti-Venom uniform. It is still quite powerful for Pole Boss Striker. Apart from that, you can skip any Wolverine uniform, skip any Yellow Jacket uniform. This one is available for gold, I think. And this uniform you can skip. He's gonna get a uniform for Falcon and Winter Soldier. So just skip this one for now. You don't need it anymore, right? It used to be a very good uniform, but you don't need it anymore. Now let's go to the uniforms that I don't already have. Alright, so on top you see my buy list. I'm going to be buying these 6 uniforms. Out of these 6, the Red Skull uniform is the only one that I will not recommend to you. Apart from that, all 5 of the other uniforms are absolutely essential for any free-to-play roster, I think. Sharon Rogers is just the best PvE character in the game, among the best. Colossus is going to be very helpful in PvP. Ghost Rider is also a great PvE character. Star-Lord getting his uniform is not going to hurt since you're going to get Beta Ray Bill, so instead of having a character that does nothing on your bench, get his uniform and he can put in some really good work. Taskmaster is important for a support passive. If you like Carnage and you're gonna tier 3 him, absolutely wonderful uniform. Spider-Gwen's Gwenom uniform is brilliant. Miles Morales' uniform is brilliant. Venom's uniform is brilliant. You should skip the Ant-Man uniforms. If you have Apocalypse built, get this uniform. Skip Beast. We have talked about Black Widow and Cable and Captain America. Crescent, skip. Deadpool, we have talked about her, skip. Skip Domino, skip Emma Frost. We have talked about the Hulks. Human Torch. Any of these Fantastic Four uniforms are not worth it, just skip them. Nope, nope. Jean Grey. This uniform is still absolutely broken if you have Jean Grey. Please, please, please get this uniform and you can clap PvP without any problems. Must buy Luna Snow uniform. If you have her tier 2, get her to tier 3 as soon as possible and get this uniform. I'm not going to get this uniform because I do not enjoy Luna Snow's playstyle. I just don't like her. She is very squishy. She dies very easily. So I personally am going to skip this uniform. I don't like the character. Skip Magic for Magneto. You should get the white uniform. It is excellent. He is one of the best free-to-play supervillains, blast supervillains with this uniform, but you will see his true value only at tier 3. Mr. Fantastic, skip. Namor, if you have him at tier 3, absolute must buy. Skip Nebula. Psylocke's uniform is really good. You can get it. It's not a skip, it's not must buy, it's right in the middle. Skip this uniform. If you're going to get a Quicksilver uniform, get the newest one. Skip Rocket. Skip Sabretooth. Scarlet Witch, this uniform is not the newest one, get the newest one. Skip Spider-Man uniforms, they're not good. Spider-Man 2099, it's a decent uniform, you can get it. Do not get the Storm uniform, get the newest one. This uniform for Thanos, I think it's outdated. Thanos, in my opinion, is an outdated character. He can still put in some work in PvP, but apart from that, in timeline specifically, but apart from that, he's just an obsolete character. Skip this Thing uniform, not worth it. We've talked about Thor. This Vision uniform, skip. Skip War Machine. If you have White Fox, you can get this uniform because if you have her, you already have excess crystals to spend, and getting this uniform might not be a bad thing for the additional 10% of her passive, so you can get it. We have talked about Black Widow. Skip this uniform. Skip Ant-Man. Skip. This Black Bolt uniform is really, really good. So if you have Black Bolt and you're going to rank him up, must buy. Skip Black Cat. Skip the Black Panthers. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Skip these Black Widow uniforms. This uniform for Blade is decent, but I don't think you should buy it. He does not get enough power up to justify getting the uniform. Skip these two Captain America uniforms. This one you might consider buying. The Blast Captain America, it's a good uniform, and if you get it, it will give you great value. But for me personally, I think you should only get one of the either Endgame or this uniform. If you have this one, do not get Endgame. If you have Endgame, I don't think you need to get this. Skip this Colossus. Skip this Corvus Glaive. Skip Crossbones. This uniform for Crossbones, the newest one, is nice, but it's just not good enough. Skip the Crystal uniforms. Skip Collapsidian. Skip Cyclops. Skip Daredevil. This Doctor Strange. If you like the character, absolute must buy. Do not hesitate. This is the best price you're ever gonna get. This is a absolutely broken uniform. If you have him at tier 3, get it right now. I am not going to get it because I don't enjoy Doctor Strange that much, and I'm really looking for characters that I can use in both PvE and PvP, so I'm actually not going to get this uniform. But for anyone else, absolute must buy. If you have Dormammu built, absolute must buy. Ebony Maw, you can get it for the support passive, but it's not a nice uniform. Skip Electra, skip this Emma Frost, skip this Killmonger. If you have the what's it called, the legendary battle pack, then you might consider getting it for the energy CTP, but otherwise just skip Falcon. He's gonna get a uniform for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Skip Gamora, skip Ghost Rider, this uniform. Get the newest one, that is the one I'm going to get. Giant Man. Now this is a very nice uniform, and so upset that I'm actually not going to be able to buy it because I have other purchases to make as well. So this is the only one of the only ways to get a free CTP of Rage in the game. So if you buy this uniform, it's an excellent choice. You will also need another 2,500 crystals to get the legendary battle pack, but it's a wonderful uniform to get. Skip the Groot uniforms. Gwenpool is only available for money. Skip these Hawkeye uniforms. Skip these Hulk uniforms. Amadeus Cho, this uniform is really powerful, but you need him awakened, and if you're going to get him awakened, you might as well get Moon Knight. He is 10 times, not 10 times, but he's much better than Amadeus Cho. Skip Hulkbuster, skip Hyperion, skip. This Jean Grey uniform, you can get either this one or the blue one. They both work just fine. I would still recommend getting the blue one because this one is not that much better for PvE, and the blue one is definitely better in PvP. So just get the blue one. You can skip this one. Skip Karnak, skip Kid Kaiju, skip Loki, skip. I have already talked about this white Magneto. Skip. This Medusa uniform is absolutely fantastic. You can get her awakened for. She is a pure free-to-play awakening character, so this is a wonderful uniform. You should get it and awaken her as well. Skip Minerva, skip Mockingbird, skip. This uniform for Moon Knight is absolutely broken. Must buy if you can get him awakened. I might not be able to, and that is why I'm skipping this uniform for this Black Friday. But if I somehow get Morbius, trust me, this will be among the first purchases I make whenever there's a sale. Skip all these uniforms, you don't need them. This Kamala Khan uniform is nice, but I don't think you should get it. It is just not a big enough jump. This uniform for Odin, if you're gonna get him to tier 2 level 70 or tier 3, absolute must buy. It's a wonderful uniform, you should get it. Skip. Punisher, this is the only uniform you should get. I was actually considering buying it, but I just don't have enough crystals right now, so I'm not going to get it, but it was on my list. Wonderful uniform. Skip Red Guardian, skip the Red Hulk uniforms. If you have excess crystals, you might want to get this one. Skip Red Skull, skip Red Raccoon. The Rogue uniform, you should only get the new one. Skip Ronin uniforms. Satana, skip. This is the only Scarlet Witch uniform you should get. Nimrod is a very good uniform if you have the character, but if not, do not worry, it is not that big of a jump, and he's only really helpful for as a striker in World Boss or in some PvP situations, so not that important. Skip She-Hulk, skip Shuri, skip Sif. Silver Surfer uniform, absolutely god uniform, one of the best uniforms in the game, period. So if you have Silver Surfer or you're building him, this is a nice opportunity to get the uniform. Skip these uniforms, they're outdated. Skip Squirrel Girl, skip these Star-Lord uniforms, outdated. This Storm uniform is a very good uniform, and if you want to get it, just get it right now if Storm is your favorite character. It's a really nice uniform. Her survivability is still a bit meh, but you can get it and tier 3 her and you'll love her. Skip Thanos, skip these Thor uniforms, skip this Vulture, skip War Machine, skip Wasp. Winter Soldier, as I've said, he's gonna get a new uniform. This is so unfortunate, but skip these Wolverine uniforms. They're just not worth it, and that is so sad because Wolverine is supposed to be such a strong character, but well, you know, what can we do? Skip X-23, skip Wong. Yelena, if you have her, get the snowsuit. It is absolutely wonderful for PvP and PvE. Skip these Yondu uniforms. There you have it. The entire list done. Out of these uniforms, you can get whatever. These are gold uniforms, so it does not really matter. But you can get any of these uniforms. Summer Days uniform, if it ever comes back on sale, you should get it because it's a really powerful uniform for Cable. This uniform for Enchantress is paid. This uniform for Gwenpool is paid. So that wraps up our entire list. And we kept it under 15 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the list, please like the video. Subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you, and have a nice day.